Texting has essentially cemented itself as one of the most vital tools that people use to communicate with one another these days. And that's why texting has also become so important in the realms of relationships and dating. When you are just starting to get to know someone, you always want to get a read on whether they are interested in you or not. But sometimes, that isn't exactly the easiest thing to do. However, did you know that it was possible to tell if a person is into you based on how they text you? Yes, it's very much possible. In fact, it's not as difficult as you might think. You just have to make sure that you make yourself aware of the various signs that a guy is really into you or not. Here are a few texting signs he is not actually interested. 1. He always replies with really short messages. He doesn't really put any effort into crafting the messages that he sends you. He might even be the type of guy who is just content with replying "K" to your text messages. 2. He never texts you first. He never really texts you first. That's a great indicator that he's not interested in you. He obviously has other people he would much rather talk to. It's either that or he's just not a cell phone guy in particular. Either way, it's not a good sign for you at all. 3. He responds to your questions but never asks any in return. Nay, big sign that he's not interested is if he just doesn't want to get to know you at all. It's very obvious that he doesn't really care much for you if he doesn't ask you any question about your life. If you're always the one who is asking questions, then chances are that you're the only one who's interested. 4. He takes hours to respond, sometimes, he doesn't even respond at all. Okay. Sometimes, a man isn't going to be on his phone. He might be busy. He might be trying to focus on his work or something. He might be in a meeting. Whatever. It's okay if he doesn't reply to you right away sometimes. But if he just never replies to you right away, then you should know something is off. 5. He doesn't show a sense of consistency with texting you. He doesn't really exhibit any kind of consistency when it comes to texting you. There are days wherein he will be really fun to text with. And then there are also some days wherein you would be lucky to get even a single reply from him. Inconsistency is a very positive indicator for disinterest. That's why you need to keep vigilant. 6. He doesn't get into deep conversations with you. He always tries to make sure that things stay on the surface level. He doesn't really try to get deep with you about anything. He doesn't talk to you about his thoughts, opinions, feelings, and emotions. He is always just willing to talk about the simple stuff, the stuff that no one ever really cares about. He's all about the small talk whenever he texts with you. 7. His text messages are mostly images and memes. In relation to the previous item on this list, a man who doesn't really try to go deep into conversations with you just isn't serious with you. That's why you should really stay wary of the guy who is only sending you a lot of pictures and memes. It means that he's incapable of giving you any real talk about his feelings and emotions. 8. He only ever really sends texts for sexual purposes. The only times he ever really does text you is if he's horny and he wants some sexual stimulation from you. That's why you should definitely not be so trusting of the guy who just wants to sext you all the time. He's not interested in getting serious with you at all. If you find this video helpful, please hit the like button and share this video. Subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos. Press the notification bell icon for future updates. Thank you for watching this video.